Hello everyone. In the last session, that is session 4, we have discussed about smart grids. What is a smart grid? So, what are the advantages of using a smart grid? And what are smart meters in detail? Along with that, we also discussed about smart buildings and smart homes. So, how a building can be converted into a smart. So, how sensors and internet has been used efficiently while constructing the building. Now move on to our current session, that is session 5. So in this session, we will be discussing about green supply chain and logistics. So how a supply chain management or the activities has been converted to green. So what are the mechanisms to be followed? Along with that, we will be discussing about enterprise-wide environmental sustainability. So what is environmental sustainability? How it has been implemented on a enterprise-wide. So we'll be discussing that. So let's move on. In green supply chain and logistics, first we should understand what is a supply chain. Supply chain is a set of organizations directly linked by one or more upstream and downstream flows of products, services, finances, information from source to destination. Basically, supply chain is a movement of services and the products from source to destination. In that movement, so what are the tasks comes, what are the challenges comes, and in that how we convert our supply chain into a green supply chain. So we should plan on that. So that is basically called as a supply chain. Supply chain management encompasses the planning and management of activities involved in sourcing, procurement, conversion, and logistics. So, to move the goods and products, services from one place to another place, first we have to collect the goods or the products. So, we have to sourcing. We have to collect it in a single place, and we have to plan on moving product from source to destination, and we have to face the challenges. What are the challenges comes in moving the goods from one place to another place, and logistic management. So as to plan on the transportation also, so where exactly we are moving it, and we should all these processes should be trackable. So that's how we can call it as a green supply chain. So all the process, if we track all the processes, it can be easily solvable if there is a problem comes. So now let us see what is a logistic. Logistic refers to overall process of managing how resources are acquired, stored, and transported to their final destination. So basically, logistics is if there is a vehicle, so we have to store the products which we want to move. First, we have to collect the product, we have to store it in a place, and we have to transport it. So all these things should be considered, and it should be trackable. So wherever we are sending the goods or the services, it should be trackable, and we should make sure that it reaches the destination on time. That's how we can call it a green supply chain and green logistics. Green supply chain management integrates environmental considerations into supply chain management, including design, material sourcing, selection, and manufacturing. So we can call it as a holistic approach to the supply chain management. Green supply chain is a holistic approach. So in every stages, starting from sourcing or the procurement collection, from the design phases, and how material has been collected and how materials has been transported. In all the phases, every phases should be converted into green, and quality approach is required. Using that, we can convert our supply chain management into a green supply chain management. So in all the stages, we should consider that we should reduce the effect on the environment. Green supply chain management also considers end of life management of product after its useful life. This is very important. That is called reverse logistics. Whenever the product has a guarantee and the product guarantee comes to an end, so we should have a proper mechanism of its disposal, or if there is a life in the product, we should reuse it or recycle it or refurbish it. That is called life cycle, end of life cycle management. So green supply chain also stress on that end of life management of a product and services. Organizations can adopt one of or more of the following measures to green their supply chain. There are some of the measures which an organization or a company can adopt to green their supply chain activities or management activities. First one, focus on end-to-end supply chain analysis and network design. So end-to-end here refers to from source to destination. You should have analysis from source procurement to the destination transportation. Second point, pay attention to reducing inventory and identifying optimal distribution solutions. We should have a optimal distribution solutions. Only when we have a trackable stages, we can have a reducing inventory. When there is a production is less, so inventory, we have to plan on bringing down the raw materials And when there is a production is more, so we should have a more raw materials into the inventory. So we should have a trackable stages so that we can plan on efficient inventory management and optimal distribution solutions. Perform life cycle analysis. Life cycle analysis means from the raw material or procurement stage to the disposal stage. We should have a analysis in the life cycle manner. We should choose end of life management also in this. So all we doing all this analysis and all these things to minimize the environmental impact. That is the main intention. ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಚೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಗಳು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟನ್ನ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀವಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳು ನಾವು ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಚೈನ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಚೈನ್ ಅಂತ ಯಾವಾಗ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಅದನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ ತೊಂದರೆನ ನಾವು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಚೈನ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿನ ನಾವು ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಚೈನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ನ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಚೈನ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ನ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಟು ಎಂಡ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಚೈನ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್. ಎಂಡ್ ಟು ಎಂಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಡೆಸ್ಟಿನೇಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಚೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪೇ ಅಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಟು ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ವೆಂಟ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ವೆಂಟ್ರಿನ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾವು ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಚೈನ್ ನ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ. ಹೇಗೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಜು ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕಬಲ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ನಾವೇನು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಈಗ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇನ್ವೆಂಟರಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಫೈನಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ಗಳು ನಾವು ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕಬಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ವೆಂಟ್ರಿನ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ವೆಂಟ್ರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ತುಂಬಾ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ತೊಂದರೆ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕಬಲ್ ಇನ್ವೆಂಟ್ರಿ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಲೈಫ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ವಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ತೊಂದರೆನ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಮೇನ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಷನ್. ಹೌ ಮಿನಿಮೈಸ್ ದ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇನ್ ಗೋಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಚೈನ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಅಡಾಪ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸ್ಕಾರ್. SCOR means Supply Chain Operations Reference Model. It is one of the software on the tools which is used to identify the potential areas where we can green our activities. So based on this tool, so we can change our mechanism or the process in supply chain, making it green. ಸೊ ಈ ಸ್ಕಾರ್ ಅನ್ನೋಂಥ ನಾವು ಟೂಲ್ನ ಅಥವಾ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಚೈನ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ನ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ನ ಅಥವಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ನ ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಸ್ಕಾರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಚೈನ್ನ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫಾಲೋ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಸಸ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್ಸ್. ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್, ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್. ಸೊ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಚೈನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸಸ್ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ದೆನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಅ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಚೈನ್ ಅ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್. Next concept is enterprise wide environmental sustainability. So before getting into that, we should refresh our knowledge about environmental sustainability. So sustainability means balancing society, balancing people and the environment. So society also should grow and people should also get benefited from the society. Along with that, we should also support our environment. That we can call it as an environmental sustainability. So here, so the sustainability concept should be implemented into a industry or an enterprise. We should make sure some of the points to be considered while making an enterprise sustainable. Sustainable enterprise or green enterprise is a business that has no or minimum negative impact on environment. So when you have a proper environmental sustainability plan, so your enterprise definitely will not affect our environment. A business can designated as a green business if it meets the following four criteria. So some of the criteria has been mentioned here. So based on that, we can call our business as a green business. So first point, we'll go one by one. It incorporates principles of sustainability into each of its business decisions. So in every decision, we consider sustainability is our main criteria in every stages or every decisions, all the stages like business, society, environment. Everything should be balanced. Then only we can consider it as a sustainable. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ವೈಡ್ ಸಸ್ಟೈನಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಅವ್ರ ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಸಸ್ಟೈನಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಸಸ್ಟೈನಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸಸ್ಟೈನಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೂರನ್ನು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸೊ ಸೊಸೈಟಿನೂ ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಜನಗಳು ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟು ಅಥವಾ ಮರ ಗಿಡಗಳು ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗದಿರೋ ಥರ ಗ್ರೋ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಸಸ್ಟೈನಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕ್ರೂಷಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೈಸು ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ತೊಂದರೆ ಕೊಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಅವಾಗಲೇ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್ನ ಸಸ್ಟೈನಬಲ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್, ಸಸ್ಟೈನಬಲ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ನ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ನ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಕ್ರೈಟೀರಿಯಾಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅದು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಕ್ರೈಟೀರಿಯಾ, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಅದು ಸಸ್ಟೈನಬಿಲಿಟಿನ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇದು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಶುಡ್. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ವೈಡ್ ಹೋಲ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ನ ನಾವು ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಜು, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಅದು ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಸಸ್ಟೈನಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ನ ಒಳಗೊಂಡಿರ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. The second point is it supplies environmentally friendly products or services that replace the demand for non-green products or services. So our hardware, our tools, our operations, our processes, everything should be environmental friendly. Then only an organization can be called as sustainable environment or enterprise. So every stage or every hardware components we use, every tools we use, everything should be qualitative and should meet the green standards. It is greener than its traditional competitors. So always it's a progressive incremental approach. So the previous tools or the software whatever we use, the next software or the tools or the green IT products, it should be greener than the older ones. So it should be updated of the older ones. It should have a more efficiency towards environment. That it should be. It should be greener than its competitors. It has made a long lasting commitment to environmental principles in its business operations. Long lasting commitment means they should have a proper goal, long term planning for an enterprise to become a sustainable environmental enterprise. So we cannot do it in a single day or a week. It should have a yearly goals or 10 yearly goals. Then only an industry become a sustainable business industry. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿನ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್ನ ಸಸ್ಟೈನಬಲ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತಕ್ಕಂಗೆ ನಾವು ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗೋ ಥರ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗ್ರೀನರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷನಲ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟರ್ಸ್. ನಾವು ಹೊಸ ವರ್ಷನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಹೊಸ ಟೂಲ್ಸ್ಗಳು, ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳು, ಹಾರ್ಡ್ವೇರ್ಗಳು, ಅದು ಹಳೆ ವರ್ಷನ್ಸ್ಗಿನ್ನ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಯಾವುದೇ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಮಿಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ, ಒಂದು ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಗೋಲ್ನ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಗೋಲ್ನ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಇಡೀ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿನ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಒಂದೊಂದೇ ಫೀಲ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದೊಂದೇ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೈಸು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಆಗೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Since the concept is enterprise-wide environmental sustainability, so the enterprise, green enterprise has been taken as a whole in all the stages or all the phases, how it is important to become a green or how it should be environmental sustainable in every phases. We'll see one by one in detail. First is supply chain management. Adopt techniques and plans to minimize inventory and wasted bulk transportation. So supply chain activity should be properly tracked. So whenever there is only a need, then only we should have a inventory or we should have a transportation of the goods and services without any demand. So if you start piling up in the inventory, there will be a huge loss if the product fails. Second is enterprise resource management. So we should have enable paperless transactions and adopt techniques for workforce and parts. We should have a proper technology usage into the enterprises, like paperless transactions, new techniques or technologies which are green. So then only an enterprise resource management will be a success. Customer relationship management. Adopt electronic means to maintain contact with the customers. So whoever the customer who purchases the product from the company or the enterprise, the customer should be trackable, should be communicated regularly, so that the feedback of the customer is very important for any green enterprise or an enterprise who willing to become a green. So customers the feedback is very important, and based on the feedback the changes can be done in the later versions of the products. So we should have an electronic means like telephonic or the online video meetings. So In any electronic media, the customer should be contacted by the companies. Manufacturing execution systems. So manufacturing is the important stage in the any industry. You should have a proper plan in any development. Once the raw materials has been collected, the development stages, so you should have a proper tools used in a proper way and manpower in a proper way. So the productivity should increase and it should not affect the environment. That is very important. We should have a proper plan in the scheduling of the project and how the product has been developed. And once the product has been developed, there should be a proper plan for the inventory and the transportation. Environment, health and safety. So all we doing environmental sustainability to maintain the environment and safety of health of the people, society. So monitor the environmental impact and carbon footprint and comply with environmental health safety standards. So in every phases, every stages, the company should always monitor the impact what it is doing on the environment and the footprints, carbon footprint reports. So how much emissions has been developed and is it safe for the people who are working inside and is it safe for the product or the customers who may use those products developed. Everything should be complied and tracked. Business intelligence include reporting systems for energy reporting and carbon footprint. So we should have a proper data whenever whatever you do in the product development, it should be a metrics data collected and data can be tracked easily. So there should be a report of energy usage, so much energy has been used for the manufacturing process of the development process, and emission rating mechanisms. So what is the emission rating has been reduced or emission rating can be reduced or tolerated. So we should have a intelligence mechanism for this. Sourcing and procurement. Select vendors by their sustainability rating. So sourcing means we should have a proper raw material choosing. While we select the vendors for the raw materials, we should have a analysis and the rating is been given for the sustainability of the third party vendors. So based on their rating of sustainability, we should choose the procurement of raw materials. Once the raw materials choose this quality one, and if you use the quality raw materials, then the manufacturing process will be easy and our product will be green. Product lifecycle management. Implement effective systems for product end of life management. So product should be treated not just till the usage, it should be treated till the disposal phase, from the choosing of raw material to the design, manufacturing, usage, and the end of life. That is recycle, reuse, refurbish, and disposal phases. Every phases should be properly treated and tracked, and the product is developed to the end of life. In this session, we have discussed the supply chain logistics and enterprise-wide environmental sustainability in detail. Now, let us see some of the multiple choice questions regarding to this session. Question number one: a supply chain management involves upstream and downstream flows of products, services, finances. Option A true, option B false. So it is true. So supply chain means flow of goods from one place to another place, goods and services. So option A true is the right answer. Question number two: green supply chain management helps end of life management of the product after its useful life. So option A true, option B false. So we definitely should consider the end of life management, and option A is the right answer. That's true. Question number three: an industry standard framework like SCOR stands for option A, selective chain of reference model, supply chain operations reference model, supply chamber operations reference model, supply chain operations reference management. So we have discussed it in this session. So option B is the right answer. That is supply chain operations reference model. Question number four: supply chain management helps to minimize inventory and wasted bulk transportation. Option A true, option B false. Answer is option A true, because it helps inventory. Inventory is very important in supply chain management, and bulk transportation should be minimized if you have a trackable inventory. So option A is the right answer. Question number five: product life cycle management is the design of products that consumes less energy. Product for end of life management. Option A one only. Option B option two only. Option C both one and two. Option D none of them. So product end of life management is a must for product life cycle management, and it definitely should consume less energy. So option C, both 1 and 2 is the right answer. Option C is right. Thank you.